There we go. Hey, this is Glendon Cameron, and if you are watching this video, that means you're new to the Hustler Mindset Project, or it's a refresher for those of you who have been here for a minute. I've been a little remiss, but I figured it would be better to do this because there was a mailing that I would give out. Just going to show you where to start with the Hustler Mindset and how to use it. This video is actually in this section, Introduction to the Project. All right, the first one. If you want to just listen, here's the podcast feature. And you can just go ahead and set those up. Just click on it. Well, since I'm already in the system, that's what I get. But you would get something totally different. Okay, now let's talk about where to start. One of the things that really helped me move forward in life was getting my courage up. So you're going to start here. There's a lot of lessons about courage, emotional generosity. Essentially, this is, believe it or not, the best part of the site. This is where everything happens because once you get your courage up, you can do more and better things. Then the next section, the mental gym. A lot of different stuff's going to be here. This is where Mental Mondays will be, some perspectives, all kinds of things. And income generation courses. There are people who are just doing the income generation courses. That's a separate section. Pimping Craigslist, some other stuff. There will be more things coming very, very soon. But you would go Introduction to the Project, Lesson 1, Courage, Mental Gym, then Purpose equals Action. That's another part, and I may move those over, but for right now, that's where they are. Then Perspectives, nothing's there yet. Social media. Social media is a evolving beast. Essentially, this is my saying with social media. Any type of social media, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, or any of those other sites, without context and engagement is exposure that's bullshit. So what if everybody knows that you got a Twitter and you have all these followers? If they're not engaged, it means nothing. I've done better with a highly engaged crew than thousands of half-immersed followers. So there will be more stuff in the social media section when I do the podcasting course. There'll be, all kinds of other stuff. And I'm getting ahead, but I will stay on point. This blogging, there'll be more stuff there. Taking the storage auction Shogun stuff out of here. That's going to go away. And let's jump down there. Skype calls. Whenever I do a Skype call, I'm going to put it up in here. And whenever I do a webinar, it's going to go in here. So that's how to navigate the sites. Now let's talk about special offers for Sparta members. Okay. This is how to keep it simple. It's March. If you join now, anything that comes after the day that you join is inclusive of membership, whether it's a webinar, an audio book, anything. You get it as a price of membership. If there are some things that happened before you showed up, you get it at a 50% discount. And the only thing that's going to be not here would be the audiobooks. Because like I said, Skype calls are in here. The webinars will be here. Anything that you didn't get, 50% off. There are no links because there were some glitches early on in Sparta and the part of the site was open and people were getting benefit that were not members. And there are people who watch me like a hawk. So anytime that something like that happens, the word gets out. So if you want something, just say, hey, I will let you know what's available. Actually, I'll do it right now. Yes, I have a new. Hold on a second. My cord is in the way. Okay. This would be, this is previous, this is previous, this is what's happening this month. And that's going to change. But it's going to be the Hustler Mindset. That audiobook is coming out this month. And an update to the Ultimate Garage Sale. And just as I put out on YouTube, I'm going to say, the answer was in my car or with me when it was Earl Nightingale. One of the reasons I was able to absorb his principles was I listened to it over and over and over. It's very hard to read a book over and over and over because audio learning can be partially passive. You do need to be engaged. You need to pay attention. But if you miss some, you can hit rewind and listen to it again. Whereas with a book, you have to set aside time. You have to be in a present moment, and it's a different activity than mine. So that's why everything's going video and audio. And I'm trying to keep everything, whether if you don't watch it, you still get it, if that makes any sense. So that's how to use the Hustler Mindset. That's what's going on. And let's get out of here. Let's go back to, hold on a second. Here we go. All right, let's talk about these categories. Some future things that are coming up. The American Hustler Podcast. That's going to be public. It will be in its own place, but you'll get first announcements on that. There's going to be a podcasting course. There's going to be a course on credit. There's going to be a course on how to make videos. And what I'm going to do versus the old format is I'm just going to bulk it up. Like I may say, hey, this week I'm working on this, and it'll be there at the end of the week, or I may put up a video every day. It just depends on the project, the scope of the project, and the flow. So that's how the Hustler Mindset's working. There's more stuff that's going to come. As I change up the videos and change up the Hustler Mindset, this video will be redone because every time that I make a change, then it's just going to make sense to do a new video. But this is what's going on right now. And if you want to reach me, you have the best email is glendon@storageauctionshogun.com. In a few weeks, you're not going to be able to reach me at other emails because I'm going to put an autoresponder on them, and I'm going to get rid of a lot of them because I'm making this cleaner, more efficient, and better. Because some of you have noticed that I get back to you much faster, and it's because I've cleaned off a lot of stuff off the plate. If it's not about Sparta or making money or doing things better, then it's not on the plate, and it's making me more responsive to your needs, and that's something I needed to do. So thanks for the patience, and we're going to rock and roll. Oh, and before I part, there's going to be a calendar. I'm working on it now, and in the calendar, there will be all of the events, the dates, and everything. So you'll know well in advance of what's coming, and you won't be blindsided. And with that, thanks for joining the Hustler Mindset, and I'll see you on the good side.